Okay, fuck. Time now is 3:13 p.m. I just woke up. Oh my god, just one continuous long sleep from 5:15 maybe to 3 a.m. in the morning. And yeah. Um that's very good. That's It's been a long time since I've been able to sleep this much. And yeah, I slept really late last night. Yeah, didn't do jack shit last night, and I still slept really late. But here I am right now, and my Thanksgiving break has begun. Um, yeah, but I still have homework to do. I still have shit to do, you know. So it's not all relaxation, but yeah. Um, yeah, I might go to Arjun's birthday party tonight. Um, that's that. We'll see. It's already 3 p.m. Jesus Christ. And I do want to go to bed earlier. I don't want to keep pushing my time. Um, yeah. Sore throat still exists. Still doesn't feel good. I think I have a canker sore developing on my lip. So I'm putting salt on it. And hopefully, because I'm putting salt on it early before it fully develops, hopefully it quells the canker sore earlier and faster. Um, yeah, that's pretty much it. That's pretty much it. Yeah, last night was interesting. I'm glad that last night was interesting. I'm glad I did go to the Thanksgiving dinner. But it did end on a sore note, and I really fucking hate that I accidentally leaked with Jaehyun. Again, it's like not confirmed, and I feel like people care less about that, but still, you know. I think it's impressive that I've already dropped a lot of hints, like more than I should. The fact that I talk shit about Colin Nelson, the fact that I mentioned that I worked on Rush, and honestly, if they really, really want to investigate, they'll immediately know that it's Jaehyun. But now it's a game of pretend, I guess. It's, how long can I go pretending that they're wrong and deny it? If I can convince them that I'm not into Jaehyun, even after all that, then that would be impressive. But yeah, I'm just gonna ignore it for now. It's Thanksgiving break, and it's chill. It's chill. So yeah, that's pretty much it.
I'm done with that. I'm done with the card. Okay. So now you chose a card. It's in your hand. I just switched out the Sharpie if I
take one big step back, keep it so
So let's see. What do I got here? What that is. What's the text card?
The bouncy house, honestly.
What is this? No, they're all the same on this side. They're all different. got 52 different cards, right? Everybody's clear on that? Becky, I want you to choose one card. Magicians are notorious for making you take a card. So, wait. Throw the box up in the air. Now, there should be only one card facing the way. Let's see what it is. Hang on. Look for the one card facing the wrong way. Here it is, right here. One card. Boom. Maya, take that card out, turn it upside down.
Oh my God! That's so cool! Come on! That's awesome! How do you do that?
No, that's impressive.
That's amazing. She just made that up.
I agree.
Now, are you squeamish at all about blood, or should you look away?
No, I'm good.
Okay, here we go. On the count of 3. 1, everybody count. 1, 2, 3. Oh, don't move. This is so freaky. Look at this. Lift your arm out, man. Right. Give Ben a big round of applause. License. Okay, that's far enough. That's good. Let me have the cards. You take this card. Make it pass through the entire deck. Go slow. I think this is going to work. Oh! Right through. Wow, I'm so impressed, man.
Hey, detective, get in here. Get in here.
Whoa. Okay, guys. Time now is 3:53 a.m. in the fucking morning, and yeah, it's sleep time. Oh, fuck. I'm not even tired or sleepy at all right now, but yeah. I I had a very good sleep, and I woke up at 3 a.m. and then I just did not want to do anything. Classic day one of holiday. Usually on the first day of holiday, I just do nothing. So today was a lot of nothing, which is bad. I feel like I should be more productive. I have papers, I have stuff to edit. You know, I'm editing one right now. I'm just not productive at all. Don't want to move. Don't want to do anything. And yeah, ate the simplest breakfast and lunch possible. And also kind of melancholic. I don't know why, but I'm feeling a little melancholic. My sore throat is getting better. Looks like the canker sore here isn't developing. But I have something in the back of my tongue on my right side that is hurting. Maybe it's another canker sore. I hope not. My running nose seems to be fine now, but now I just have phlegm in my mouth, in my throat. Yeah, I really rushed Asian horror class paper outline tonight, like at around 8 p.m. And then Arjun's birthday party. So this was very last minute. I mean, it's not last minute because 3 weeks ago, or 2 weeks ago, he announced it already, but he announced it again on the WhatsApp group chat earlier today, that Arjun's going to have a birthday party. And I kind of want to go because I don't want to spend the whole day alone. Because I feel alone, and I also, I just don't want today to be the day where I stay at home all day. So, at 9:40 p.m. I left. I changed it into whatever clothes, and then just grabbed my diagonal bag, and then I just took a lift to Arjun's place, which is really close by. It's like a 3-minute drive. It's an 11-minute walk, but I decided to just take a lift there, and then I went there, and most of the people there are people I don't know. They're all grad students, probably all film, and very interesting, because last night it was all young people, and then now it's all, like, older than me. And yeah, I saw Min, I saw Michelle, Min's girlfriend, I saw Asir, I saw Jack, LaYellow, and William, the Indonesian guy, was also invited, who was kind of isolated from this group. But yeah, I just saw the gang. I saw Arjun and Emma, and a tiger showed up for a little bit. There was a magician. He did some magic tricks, which were really cool. Min kept laughing at me, or I wouldn't say laughing, I would say poke fun of me. Min kept poking fun of me, saying that I'm the detective, you're the detective, to solve the magic. and I don't mind that. I embrace being the detective. You know, I embrace it. Yeah, it wasn't really that awkward either. I drank some alcohol, drank some of that vodka mixed with a lot of lemonade or some mango drink, and then I drank some lemonade, and then yeah, it was fine. And then I had some potato chips. I was really hungry. I haven't had dinner. And yeah, Min went into a bouncy castle and told me to get in, and I took off my shoes and stepped at the entrance, and like, nah. And then I left. And there was also a point where I showed Min the test video of Septum, my click to view short film, in which Matt shows up, even though Matt has no idea that it's for a film. And then Min immediately takes a photo and sends it to Matt. But turns out the photo is like, he used a flash, so it was like kind of fucked up. But then somehow Michelle taught him a way to like reverse the photo. Turns out the photo is a mini video. And so somehow Min was able to like backtrack to the moment before the flash came on so that Matt would be on my screen. Anyways, I don't really care. I'm tired, so I went back home and then I had dinner and that's it. I realized that I have so many films that I want to see in the last few days. Like, I plan to watch on my own that I did not watch at all. Including today, because it's already fucking 4 a.m. So, tomorrow I'll be back on the movie watching Grind. And, yeah. So, there's that. And then the final big question is, of course, Arizona, if I'm going or if I'm not going. I still don't know. I think the more I talk to people, the more I realize everyone's going somewhere. And I feel like I should go somewhere too. Even if it's only for a little bit. Again, lots of pros and cons. Lots of arguments for and lots of arguments against going to Arizona. I guess the arguments against would be, you know, I've already traveled to 3 places this year. France, Beijing, and Kyoto. I don't need to travel again. But argument 4 is, well, everyone's going somewhere. This is a very good opportunity for me to go somewhere, so why not? But then the other argument is, well, I can just go next year. Next year I'll be more free because I'll be on my OPT and, you know, I'll just be more free. And then, but then it's like, yeah, I don't want to be alone on Thanksgiving. That would be depressing. And last night I already started to have depressed thoughts, and I wouldn't say depressed thoughts. I would just say sad thoughts. Just being lonely and all that. But then, yeah, I'm tired and I need time to like recollect myself and, you know, sort of find myself, just chill out. So I truly do not know. I still haven't decided. It's so crazy that it's a decision and it's taking me 4 or 5 days to decide, but I really cannot decide. But the plane ticket's not that bad. It's $200 back and forth. I don't know if it's still $200 now. But if I go for 2 days only, not 3 days, just 2 days, and exactly on Thanksgiving, I'll have to wake up hella early, and it'll be a flight, like a 9 a.m. flight, and yeah. And then it'll be 2 days, 27th, 28th, and then I'll come back on the 29th. It's totally doable. But yeah, it's $200, which is not that bad, I guess, as far as flights go. But then also, now that I'm thinking about it, 200 is like 20 criterions, so maybe it is quite expensive. So I don't know. And also, I'll have to clear food from my fridge. I guess if I'm gone for 2 or 3 days, it's fine. I don't know. Lots of thoughts. And it's already the 23rd. Yeah, you know, earlier today I'm thinking of actually gonna go, but now I'm like, maybe I'm not gonna go. So I don't know. And then my other thought today was Audrey, the Asian girl. I just feel like, yeah, again, it's just this very fucked up situation where I feel like if, like, the more I push and the more I want to hang out with her, the more I'm just trying to fill in the void. And, you know, I just, again, it just sucks. Like, I think me falling in love with, like, having a crush on Jaehyun was, like, sort of gave my life a little purpose. And then now it's, like, gone again. And every time I try to pretend that I have a purpose, it's like lying to myself. And, yeah, I don't know. And it's quite difficult, too, because Jaehyun, I guess, Jaehyun is, like, on and off. And I don't mean, like, dating on and off. I mean talking on and off. Like, on some days she would talk a lot with me. On some days she would just not talk a lot with me at all. And I feel like with Audrey, so far, it's like she just doesn't really talk. She's not as extroverted as Jaehyun, obviously. So it's more difficult. Now I feel like I need to take on the role as Jaehyun and initiate conversations with her every day. Yeah. I don't know. But I'm not going to wake up early tomorrow either, so cool beans, I guess. Cool beans. So, yeah. Okay, time now is 3:13 p.m. I just fucking woke up again, and yeah, I slept from about 5:30 to 2:45 p.m. Yeah, fuck. Yeah, it's really nice to be able to sleep this much. I feel really nice, but I do feel guilty for waking up so late because a good chunk of the day is gone already. So yeah, I'm gonna try to go to bed early. I'm gonna take melatonin pills if I have to, but yeah. So today I'm gonna have to be as productive as possible. I'm gonna be productive. Okay, I have a lot of films to watch. I have videos to edit. I have things to finish doing, and I'm gonna head out for some Trader Joe's later tonight. I also have to make the decision if I want to go to Arizona or not. The thing is, I think right now it really boils down to, you know, the dilemma between if I don't go, I'm gonna be bored. But if I go, I will lose time because I need time to edit videos and watch movies and just like I have a lot of things going on, you know? So it really kind of boils down to that. And what helps is I can imagine what I'm gonna do. Like, if I am actually gonna go on the 27th, I'm gonna go and it's gonna be like, oh shit, I still need to pack and I don't have time. Like, I still need to pack, and there's a bunch of stuff that I want to do on the 27th that I can't do it, and I'm gonna watch these movies before the 27th, and it's gonna be like very hectic. So in one breath, I really don't think I should go. You just feel like it's a bit of a time commitment, no? And yeah, if I could go for one day, that would be nice. Yeah, so we'll see, but I'll definitely make the decision today, because if I go to Trader Joe's tonight, I have to make the decision before going to Trader Joe's, because then I won't need to buy that much food if I'm actually gonna go. So yeah, and aside from that, everything's whatever. No notifications, nothing interesting's going on. Yeah, everything's just whatever, and yeah.
Okay, time now is 3:07 a.m. in the morning. Yeah, today is another very brief, very simple day where nothing really happened. And my good news is this canker sore is gone, but now I have a new one, which is this side. So that's great. I feel like there's something wrong with the toothpaste. Maybe the toothpaste I got from Sensodyne, which I bought from Ralph's. Fucking terrible place. Yeah, maybe it's just too like intense or acidic, and it's like literally killing my mouth, and I'm switching back to the Japanese toothpaste I bought from Kyo. What the fuck is it? The Matsumoto Kiyoshi. Matsukyo, yes. So that toothpaste is way safer, so there's that. But yeah, nothing else really happened today. Today's a really quaint day. I spent a majority of today editing my can video, episode 2. It's so extremely fucking frustrating because every small move I make, it's just gonna freeze for like 4 minutes or 5. Sometimes I'm trying to just move the timeline from one spot to another spot, and it takes half an hour to do that one fucking action. But finally, I'm done with exporting the can video. Holy shit, it took me forever today. And so I didn't eat lunch until 7:30, and by then I'm still not done with the can video. I wasn't truly done with the can video until like 9 p.m. That's how fucking long it took. But yeah. I went to Trader Joe's, and then I met Justin T at outside of Trader Joe's. He gave me back my mic. All the pieces are intact, so he is a man of his word. He's a boy of his word. He got all the stuff. And then I went back home, and then slightly before that, Harley texted me asking me to if I could get her the clothes back, and I'm like, sure. So at 10:30 p.m. I brought her bag of clothes plus her ring back to her, and then we talked a little bit about just, you know, classes like the Lynch essay. Apparently she got an A, but she had a different TA, so that's fine. But yeah, she got an A. I got a B plus, which doesn't make sense at all, but great for her. We talked a little bit. Her place smells terrible, like the building that she lives in. But yeah, apparently she lives at a very nice place though, like very high rent. Meanwhile, I'm just in this small room, which is fine, which is cool. And that's pretty much it. And then oh yeah, the elephant in the room. I have decided to not go to Arizona. Yeah, this morning I made the decision to not go. I checked the flight tickets in the morning, and I found out that yesterday when I learned that it was around $200 and something for a plane ticket. It's without any carry-on and without any luggage, just pure nothing, which is fucking insane. Well, I guess a backpack is allowed. It has to be allowed, but still, I will need a luggage. And if with a luggage, it'll be like $300 and something. On top of that, I feel like the reason why when I check for flights to Arizona, it only shows me the super duper early flights, like 7 a.m. flights, is because all the afternoon flights are all completely booked. And then I checked Amtrak, and first of all, there's no train station in Phoenix. It goes to another spot called Maricopa, which is somewhere south of Phoenix, and it takes 7 hours at least from LA Union Station to that place. And I'm not spending 7 hours on a fucking bus. I know I can spend like 14 hours on a plane and all that, but 7 hours on a bus? No. And plus, I'm tired, I have lots of things to do. But this is one of those very awkward dilemmas where either way it feels wrong. Because if I suddenly, out of nowhere, very last minute, go to Arizona, and then suddenly I have to pack, suddenly I have to clear food from my fridge, and I have to finish, rush, several things, like several edits and assignments before I leave, it just doesn't feel right. I feel like it's a terrible decision, yet at the same time, if I stay, it's like now I don't know what to do. Now I'm lonely in my apartment and I'm in the cold. So, yeah, either way it feels wrong. But I've made the decision today, so I'm not going, unfortunately. The truth is, I can go next year if I want to. I just want to settle down this week. I just want to settle. Yeah, not much else. I'm still trying to go to bed early. I have a whole ass 2.5 hour long film to watch, which if I start watching it now, I won't end it until 6 a.m. in the morning. So instead, I'm just gonna watch half of it and then I'll go to bed. But I'm trying my best to be productive. I finished writing the Septum script for Colin and Rachel for tomorrow night, which is exciting, but I'm not prepared for that at all. And then, I edited college update video. I have a whole Lynch essay due tomorrow, so hopefully I finish that shit in time. And that's pretty much it. Jiayun randomly texted me saying, hey, so huge fucking news. And then she never elaborated on that, so yeah, hopefully it's not Keisha and others sort of spilling the beans. And yeah, that's pretty much it. I am much more satisfied with my Septum script this time than the one with Sunny and Alex. And I feel like it's because this time I really sat down and thought about it. And the one with Sunny and Alex is just like, it's really rushed. Like, I have a small idea, I force it in the script, I don't have any shot lists, I don't have any cool locations, it's just a nightmare. But this one feels more stable because it's more talking, and I like that. So, yeah. And also for Anya and Rachel Barris's shoot tomorrow night, I think I'm going to postpone it. I don't think it will happen. So I'm not... Yeah, it's a bit too early for that. I don't even know if Leandra is available tomorrow night. She said she has work from 7 to 9, and I said, how about after 9? But it's too late. You know what? I'm going to call it off. But yeah, now my Thanksgiving is free, and I do want to go somewhere, and I don't mind if I don't know, go somewhere cool, like go to Anaheim or Orange County, like just a day trip, you know, with Justin T or something. I know a lot of people are going home. Audrey is going to Coachella to meet her family. I still don't know, like, how should I approach Audrey, and yeah, I still don't know. But yeah, I invited her to my place, which has never happened before, so yeah, I guess that's pretty cool. Yeah, and not much else, I guess. I need to wake up a little early tomorrow too for advice Zoom meeting thing, so gotta go to bed a little earlier.
Okay, it's 1:20 p.m. Yeah, I slept from 5 a.m. I slept from 5:30 to 12:20. I woke up by an alarm, and then I went back to bed for 10 more minutes. And then I was like, fuck it, I'm just gonna sleep more. So I woke up at around 1:15. So yeah. Yeah. But it's okay, because I'm gonna sleep even more tomorrow again. But, yeah, I feel okay. I had a dream where I guess me and my family are traveling again. And, I was with my mom and my brother, and later my dad drove me somewhere. Just family stuff. I dreamed that my helper made me rice with 2 eggs and then some kind of curry sauce, some pork, some vegetables, and it was really good, and I took a photo. And I'm really close with my brother. It's just really nice. You know, I just miss being at home, just traveling and eating good food. Yeah. So, there's that. But yeah, today, I'm waking up quote unquote early because, I have, an advice USC Zoom meeting. Essentially just going over, next semester, and also I need to ask the advisor, about entering Mary Sweeney's class. And then later tonight, I'm going to be filming with Colin and Rachel Shin for Septum, and that's pretty much it for today. Nothing else. Again, I'm going to try my best to be productive. I'm going to try my best to do things, do shit, and that's pretty much it. Oh, I have a lynch paper due today. Fuck me, right? I gotta do that shit. Okay. Well, gotta do what I gotta do. Okay, time now is 12:29 after midnight. Yeah, I'm really tired, and today's another quaint day. Not much happened. I woke up to do the academic advisement Zoom meeting with an academic advisor, and I hopped on the Zoom call, and I was like, "Hey." So the CAM's advisor is this black woman called Alicia, but she never responds to emails and everything. So instead, I turned to this other woman, and I think I've met her before. So I'm like, okay, she's legit. So I hopped on a Zoom call, and I started asking her like, a while ago I petitioned to do a graduate level class, and it's in screenwriting, and I filled in the Google form like 4 weeks ago, and I have no news. And then she's like, "Oh, well, I'm at Dornsife. I can't help you." And I'm like, "Oh." And then I asked about Cam's requirement, and then she's like, "Yeah, I'm sorry, I'm the religion advisor." And I'm like, "Oh, yes, yeah." So apparently she's not another campus advisor. She's another religion advisor, and yeah, I I forgot. But to save myself from the embarrassment, I was like, "Oh, I do have a question about religion minor though, because I'm taking Cult 382 next semester, which is Zen and Taoist literature." I was thinking, because it should cross list with religion minor. And then she checked, and she's like, "Really?" And she checked, and she's like, "Oh yeah, okay, I'll help you with that." And that's pretty much it. So 5 minutes later, Zoom meeting is done, and I'm on my own again. And I spent a hefty amount of time today just editing the Can video again, and also writing the Lynch essay, which I'm not particularly proud of, because I feel like after getting a B+ for my essay, I was a little discouraged by the essay. But I finally finished it with like 5 minutes later than midnight. But I finally finished it. I started working on it around 5 p.m. and then at 7 p.m. I left because I went to film a couple more scenes, and this time with Colin and Rachel Shin. Yeah, so we got together. I arrived at DMC and I took a free lift. And this time around, I'm trying to be more serious. When I filmed with Alex and Sunny, it was kind of a disaster, honestly. And this time around, I'm a little more serious. I have more of an idea of what I want my shots to be. I have, I also have my shitty non-tripod with me. I have the long lens. I'm ready to film something.
So we got together, I met them at DMC, they're just there, and I trust them more. They know me more than Alex and Sunny, especially Colin. And then so we started to film, we went to DMC, and again at that point I was a little embarrassed because I don't have the shot list. Also the script is written super last minute, and the location is boring, it's DMC. We went to DMC and immediately it's a no, because there's a loud blaring music. And so the sound is kind of ruined. So instead we walked and walked. I wanted to go over to the Gerontology Center, but we ended up going to an area outside of electrical engineering. And we found a semi-decent spot to film, and I was thinking of framing, and it was meh. It was alright. The lighting was bad. It was very dark. But we filmed it, and for the most part it's quite nice because I'm going for something totally different in these two scenes. These two scenes are more slow cinema, so a lot of wide shots, lots of big wides, and minimal action. So we filmed the first scene, and there really isn't much in terms of tweaking the acting. Colin just plays himself, and then Rachel, I had to direct her a little bit, but only a little bit. And then yeah, they do the acting scenes, and then I have to come up on the spot, like other shots other than the master shot, and that's when I struggled a lot. Usually I can come up with it pretty fast, but it's really difficult. I think in The World's Not Enough and Love and Death, I was able to improvise a lot, mainly because the shots were not complicated. It's mostly wide shots, and if it's not a wide shot, it's action, and if it's action, I can improvise a lot because characters don't have to talk. They can do anything else. But I realize that improvising a dialogue scene is tough if it's not a wide shot. So yeah, Love and Death, The World Is Not Enough, lots of improv dialogue scenes, but improv dialogue scenes are always just wide shots. And here I'm trying to do this like jittery monogatari style thing, and without a storyboard and without a shot list, it's actually quite difficult. So I did some weird close-ups, did some weird angles, but I have no idea how I'm going to edit them together, which is bad. Usually when I film it, I already know how they're going to be edited together, so that is awful. And then light turned off, and then we moved on to Gerontology Center, and it's much better. Location looks much nicer, the lighting's much better, and I filmed with better angles, I filmed through a tree, I filmed ridiculous close-ups, and then everything worked out, and at around 9 p.m., the shoot is done with Colin. Colin left, and Colin's going back to his home, which is at Orange County, over the week. And then instead, me and Rachel Shin continued, and we headed over to Expo Park to film 3 or 4 sort of like wide shots for the ending of the film. And yeah, and it was much nicer. I feel like I'm much more focused when I'm just with another person, and also when it's just, you know, improvisable, sort of like no talking, just walking around kind of shots. And yeah, and it was nice because I and Rachel had a very good conversation about just being in cams and, you know, being in production. Rachel didn't even apply to production, and then she had a coffee chat with someone, and then turns out that someone told her that people look down on cam students, which is fucking crazy. And yeah, I feel like an underdog, really. And then yeah, Rachel then said that it should be a compliment that I didn't get into production, because apparently USC keeps getting bad students, or at least most production students are bad. And I'm like, really? Because Colin's in production, Leandra's in production, Anya's in production, but I guess, you know, they're the good ones. But I think Colin himself would genuinely say that I have vision. It's just that I didn't get into production. And yeah, we talked more. I talked about the things I like to film and like my inspiration and like what I think is experimental cinema. And I talked and I talked and I realized I have a lot to say. And then we finished the shoot at around 10 p.m. and she walked to her home. And I called a lift at my place and we just talked about classes and stuff. But it was nice. She's really proactive. She seems like a really curious, like inquisitive person. But yeah, I went back home, I put down my stuff, and I felt okay. It wasn't perfect, the shoot, but it was good for what it is. It was good for whatever zero budget I have. And I went home, and it's already 10, and I'm like, fuck, I have an essay due in 2 hours, and I still have about 70% of the essay I haven't written yet. So I immediately made myself dinner, immediately ate up, immediately washed my face, changed my clothes, immediately finished the essay, and now I'm here. And then suddenly I want to fall asleep, which is crazy. Yeah, I feel okay. I still got a ton of shit to do right now, but it's alright. Yeah, I kind of want to talk to Audrey more. Again, it's like filling in a void, but I think it's also just, yeah. I don't know, I just want someone to talk to. I want someone to look forward to being with. You know, there are a lot of chances for me to be with her, like class. Fucking crazy, but class. But also Magellan and no other choice screenings at USC. Maybe she'll come over to my place to watch Shoplifters. She's done it once, might as well twice. Might as well thrice, you never know. And, yeah, I don't know what kind of person she is. It's just like Jaehyun is a phone call person. Like, Jaehyun's like, can we call? And I feel like I should do this more. I should, like, talk to people and be like, can we call? But I don't know. But I just want to talk to her more. I really love the days where Jaehyun would just, like, text me every single day and tell me every single thing. Like, every single day in Japan, I would text her. And that's what like, Kyoto, I would be outside, I would be super tired and sweaty, and I'd go back to the hotel and I just see Jaehyun telling me her day, and you know, it's so sweet. It's just such a fucking shame that while she's doing all that, she's dating some scrawny asshole white guy. And you know what, maybe it's a good thing I'm not with her, because she's tainted with the white dick, you know. She's tainted by scrawny, rich, white dick. And maybe it's a good thing. Perhaps it's a good thing. But yeah, Rachel, she's staying during Thanksgiving. She's staying here. And she's also staying in winter, which is, like, sad. I'd go somewhere. But she's staying, and, she's just gonna focus on schoolwork. And I'm staying. But I like that I'm staying. Yesterday it's like, ugh. You know, I'm not gonna go to Arizona. But now it's like, yeah, you know, if I'm staying, I might as well enjoy my time here and, you know, go work out and maybe eat some good food and then travel to Koreatown and eat something good with Justin T, go to Monterey Park, watch a good movie, you know, just like have a chill break, you know. Yeah. That's pretty much it. That's it.
All right. Time now is 2:35 p.m. and I slept from 5:30 again to so I woke up around 10 a.m. because Mary's playing some amazing, awesome dubstep and rave music upstairs. And so 10 a.m. I was pretty much wide awake, but I wasn't really that angry because for some reason when the music started I thought it was part of my dream. So I was just like, oh right, it's my roommate playing it. It's not, you know, I wasn't really that mad. I thought it was like part of a dream or something. And then at the end I'm like, well fuck, great, I'll just have to wait for the music to end. The music ended eventually at about an hour later, and I fell back asleep. And then at around 1 p.m. I woke up and I was like, okay, 1 p.m. is a pretty good time to wake up, but I'm just gonna lay down for a little more. And then I woke up at 2 p.m. and then yeah, here I am. And then I woke up again. I just kept falling back asleep. But I keep having these dreams. I had this dream right before I woke up that I'm holding a click to view meeting, and where I have to like show off like my video progress, and before that I'm gonna choose a music video to play, and no one's listening to me. Like everyone's just like talking amongst themselves, and then I ask people questions and they kind of ignore me, and the whole thing just feels really cold and awkward. And then for some reason in the same classroom, it's like a really big classroom, yeah, it felt less like a classroom, more like it felt more like a secondary school classroom, but it's like colorful. I saw Natalie from before, and I saw Gary and Zane and Flynn from my secondary school life, which are people I haven't seen in like 7-8 years. And I went up to them and I shook their hands, and it was really nice, and I was gonna approach Natalie. I don't know, I just keep having dreams about my past life and family, and you know, I just really miss home. I really miss home. I just, for a split second, I forgot that I'm even in America. But I woke up and I'm in America again. So, yeah. But yeah, that's that. I don't really have a lot else to add. Yeah. Yeah, that's pretty much it. Today, I'm gonna go to the gym. That's the only thing I'm gonna do. So gonna be another chill day. But I really desperately need to go to bed early, but I just can't because I just have so much to do. Yesterday, I went outside for 3 hours to film something, and somehow even so, I just barely had time to do anything. Like, didn't have time to finish editing things, didn't have time to, finish watching movies. I don't know why, but I have a lot. I just do. So, yeah. Alright, it's 4:06 a.m. in the fucking morning. Once again, a day passes by, time flies, and nothing happened. Yeah, today's another quaint, quiet day. 4 days, the 4th day in my 11-day long Thanksgiving break. And, yeah, I honestly am not expecting much from this Thanksgiving because last year's Thanksgiving was like 3 days and I basically did nothing. I rested for a day, I ate food for a day. Like, I went out to eat some food and then that's it. So yeah, I'm chilling, I'm fine. And today, once again, I feel like I did nothing. I edited the canned vlog for a little bit, and then I spent a hefty amount of time playing Minecraft. I haven't played Minecraft in over a year and a couple months, because the last time I opened a world was 2024 July. Yeah, it's so nostalgic, and I'm surprised how it wasn't laggy at all when I played it on my laptop. It was totally fine. But yeah, I just play Minecraft as part of my Minecraft sort of this movie review video, kind of parody video that I'm making. And I kind of like that when I'm bored and I have nothing to do, I just fall into these like rabbit holes. Like yesterday, or I think a couple of days ago, I actually, for a moment, I was like watching YouTube videos of bird sounds, especially this Thrust song, this bird song, and apparently there's a whole like library of like different like specific songs sung by birds, and they're all so beautiful and it reminds me of nature. It just makes me want to, be in the nature and be in the wild. It's so summery and relaxing, and
I feel like I'm transported to another world. But I'm only listening to bird making sounds. But yeah, aside from that, nothing else really happened today. I went to the gym, and I wanted to go to the gym more. Because again, I'm in my self-conscious phase where I'm just really conscious of the way I look. And I realized that before the semester started, I was like, oh, I need to bulk, I need to buff up. And now the semester is literally fucking ending and I'm still nowhere near that goal. So I decided to go to the gym more today. So usually I go like less than an hour. Today I went for 1.5 hours ish, and I did the usual, so lateral raises, I did some lifts, I did bench press, and I added, I think, 4.5 kilograms, I think that's 10 pounds, on both sides of the bar. And it was so fucking heavy, but I thought, you know what, it's good that it's heavy, because I need it to hurt. So I did like, each set, I did 4 sets, and each set was like 6 reps. And each push, the first set was like, there are no weights. And then the second set, I was like, holy fuck, this is super heavy. And then I pushed, and then slowly put it back down. And it was so fucking bad. And then some guy was like, hey, how many sets you got left? I'm like, 2 sets. So the guy was like waiting for me, and there's another girl who's with him, and they're just looking at me doing bench press. And in my last set, it was so fucking heavy, I lost grip, and on the 5th rep, the bar fell. But thankfully, I tilted it to the side, so it didn't fall onto my chest. So my lungs are fine. It's not punctured. But it was definitely like a shocking moment, and the guys watching me bench press immediately came over to help me, and so was the girl. So that was hilarious. I was like, thank you, and then I just walked away. I did some pull-ups, and then I did some chest pushes, and then I ended the day with some running on the treadmill, because I kind of want to. I'm still fucking fat in the belly. It's still like my body is like this instead of this. It's like, it's, the slope is the opposite direction. I want to look ripped. I feel like my shoulders are too skinny still, and my chest is still too flat, but I'm trying. Every single week I'm going to the gym. That's more than last semester, and I've been trying to eat more food, and I feel like what the fuck's wrong with my body? Is it some kind of physical deformity? I don't know, but I'm trying, okay? I would go to the gym again 2 days later if I could, but it's not open, so I'm just gonna do push-ups at home. But that's what I'm gonna do 2 days later. Tomorrow, rest, chill. So yeah, that's that. But yeah, I ran really fucking hard. There was a black girl next to me, and she did the same thing. She slows down, she runs fast, she slows down, she runs fast. But she left, and then I continued running, and I listened to Death Grips Hacker, and I was so fucking in the mood. I set the treadmill to 8.4 meters per second, I believe, and I just started going. I was like the Flash, and I did it so much, and I'm surprised how long I was able to hold up. And then I stopped, and I was like, I went to the changing room, to the lockers, and I was like, and people are like looking at me, and there was a dude, and he's like, are you okay? Do you need water? And I'm like, I'm good, I have water. And I was still out of breath when I was like walking to the USC Village. It was so fun crazy. I'm just fucking going to the gym, and I'm like dying, lungs almost getting punctured, out of breath. I love it. I love dramatically living. Yeah, that's pretty much it. Went back home, took a shower, and then I just had dinner in my own room. I had breakfast, lunch, and dinner in my own room. Yeah, 4 days where 4 meals, it's at home, and I didn't spend any money outside. So yeah, very chill, 4 very chill days. I do want to eat lunch outside, once at least in Thanksgiving. I just want to treat myself to a good meal, because I feel like I'm eating scraps. It feels a little bit like eating military rations. I don't know, I have these dreams where I'm with my family and we're enjoying good food, and I'm just at home eating fucking chicken enchiladas from Trader Joe's and a boiled egg for lunch today. So yeah, I feel kind of lonely. So today I received the announcement, not received the, I saw online that Marty Supreme tickets are on sale now, and then also One Battle After Another 70mm IMAX, which is crazy because I really want to watch. And then I texted Audrey about it because I want to see it with her. And again, she's like, I know she's busy, but she's online and she didn't see my text, and then she's gone for a few hours. She's online and she still didn't see it, and then now she's gone and she's probably asleep now. And it's just like, okay. But it's fine because it doesn't seem like the tickets are going out that fast, so I can just decide tomorrow. And then now I'm like thinking, why am I pushing myself to hang out with Audrey? You know, the fact that I got to see a movie with her and then invited her to my place is already kind of fucking crazy. And two things that I never got to do with Jaehyun. And I don't know what more can I ask for, really. I also don't want to push too hard, so I feel like I should just, let it go. I'm just gonna let myself bask in my own loneliness. I hate saying this because I'm sure Audrey's a really, really nice girl, but I feel like I'm stooping lower and lower and lower. Like, I'm just lowering the bar. I think when I first came to the US, I was like, okay, I'm gonna meet a lot of Hong Konger girls, and I'm gonna catch up on what I've missed. And that never fucking happened. And at some point I'm like, fine, I'll fall in love with a Chinese girl, which ended up being Leslie. And even that is not okay. And then Jaehyun, which is also not okay. And I don't care anymore. Like, if there's a girl who wants to sit next to me and talk to me, then I'll be like, yeah, sure. The thing is, I don't even have any feelings for her. And I'm just like, it's like I don't have a choice. It's like, beggars can't be choosers. Like, some people are like, oh, so many women are in love with me. I don't know who to choose. And I'm just like, no one loves me. And it's not like one of those things where it's like, well, it's my problem because I'm not touching grass and I'm not talking to women, but I am talking to a lot of women. I am talking to a lot of people, and I'm nice and I clean up and I open up, and it's still just, I am meant to be lonely forever. I'm just gonna adopt 12 cats and die alone. Justin T screenshotted a Letterboxd review I wrote for Your Name, where I basically vented about how love doesn't exist in 2024, because it's 2024 when I wrote it. And, now it's the next year and love still doesn't exist because fuck love. And Justin T's like, who hurt you? What happened? Who is it about? And I'm like, it's not about anyone. And that's the truth, because that was last year, and that was like before I even met Jaehyun. The thing is, I don't even need to be troubled by a girl. I don't even need to be rejected by a girl to feel lonely. I feel lonely by default. It's not, I hate it when people think everything's cause and effect. Like, oh, I'm sad and I'm lonely, and that must be because I'm getting rejected by a girl, or some friends ditched me, and I celebrate a birthday alone. Like, yes, those events contribute to my sadness, but that's not the whole story. I'm sad by default. I'm just born this way, man. I'm sad and lonely because I'm born this way, because it's in my DNA, because I wake up and I'm fucking sad, and then I go to bed and I'm still sad. It's not like oh, because of some girl, like no. It's universal. It's cosmic. My sadness is cosmic. It's not related. It's not just some, ooh, it's part of a story. It's not some gossipy bullshit. It's like when K-Shade's like, oh, what's your lore? And I guess she's expecting, and then I kind of like hinted about Jaehyun, and now K-Shade's like, oh, what's the drama? Ooh, it's beyond that now. It's transcended beyond that. It's not just some petty, ooh, I like her, she likes me, we watch a movie together, we have coffee, and then like sex and some petty drama about some guy, and ooh, college, ooh. It's not that anymore. It's fucking cosmic. My sadness is cosmic, okay? It's not, it's like, it's poetry. You know, I and Jian, we were under a tree in Little Tokyo, and we're just talking about life, and it's not just some petty gossip anymore. It's more than that. It's the world is crushing me down. It's not just some, oh, this happened and then that happened. It's not that anymore. The issue already started when I was born, okay? It didn't start when I said the wrong thing, sent the wrong text. Like, no, it's, the issue is cosmic. It's, you don't get it, okay? You're too young to get it. Keisha's like 19. Like, I'm sorry, but once you're as old as me, the ripe, withering age of 23, you realize that things are cosmic. Things are connected in ugly, philosophical ways. And, you know, I'm lonely because I got bullied slightly 3 times when I was between the age 8 and 11. Like, that's really all it takes to ruin a man's life. And and then why was I bullied? Because I was never raised to be a bully. I was raised to be meek, and I was in a very meek environment where everyone likes me, or like where all my family and my family's friends, they all treat me very well. So the moment I get into society, get into the real world, I just get pummeled. And so you realize that my loneliness now isn't just, oh, because some girl rejected me and then I celebrated birthday alone and I got DoorDash for dinner. It's, my loneliness started when I was 3 years old. Like, my loneliness started 2 decades ago. That's how deep it goes, okay? That's how deep rooted it is. It's cosmic. So, yeah. End of rant. I didn't know I was going to rant this much, but yeah. End of rant. I had a huge piece of steak for dinner. Huge. And a lot of sweet potatoes. I need that protein. I need that starch. I use olive oil to cook. I'm not using canola oil because that canola oil is processed. It's making me fat. It's giving me the American belly. I don't want that. I want to be lean. I want to be strong. For many moments today, actually, I don't know. I'm thinking about my love life and my online presence sort of leaking into Ethan Kwan's friend group, and then Justin T also learning, sort of like, not learning about my love life, but also seeing a side of me that I don't really show people. But I posted it on Letterboxd, so I already expected people to know, and I realized how much, and I've been thinking this since last semester, how much I want to connect performance art with like a genuine mental breakdown. And I've been wanting to do this for a whole year. I want to go to class in a different accent, wearing weird clothes. I want to perform performance art in the middle of campus and scream and get arrested. And I want people to be like, oh my god, Enoch is the weird guy with the mental health issues. And, you know, he's a real tortured artist. I want people to think that way, because that way you can never tell whether I'm doing performance art or if I'm for real. If I'm threatening to kill myself, people could be like, well, it's just part of an art piece. Yeah. So I kind of want to do that. But it's just one of those things where it's like end all be all. Like if I end up being a performance artist, then I'm going to get arrested. And then my career is ruined. You know? Because the coolest people... Oh, and Audrey just texted me. Because the coolest people are always the nicest and the most charming, and I'm the opposite of that. So yeah, just gonna end it off right here. Yeah.
Okay, time now is 2:26 p.m. on November 26th. 26th? Wait, hold on. Yes, it is. I slept from 5:30 to about 2:15 again. Yeah, I actually set an alarm to wake up at 1:30 because I'm sick of waking up so late, but I went back to bed. And I thought I woke up and then I didn't wake up. But yeah, today I think I'm gonna pull a home all day, which is crazy. Actually, maybe not. Maybe I'm gonna go outside and buy food for lunch. Because I just really want to go outside and eat something. I'm sick of eating food at home. Yeah. Yeah, I think I'm gonna go out and buy lunch. Or buy dinner. But yeah, I think I'm probably gonna do that. But aside from that, today's gonna be a pretty home all day. Again, I have a lot to do. Again, yesterday I thought I had a lot of time, and I didn't have a lot of time. I didn't finish anything. I didn't do anything. So I'm gonna try to really catch up. I have an internship. I have several internships to apply to tonight. Yeah, I just got a lot of movies to watch, and etc. So, yeah. Yeah. Last night I actually talked to Audrey a little bit around 5:45. I was gonna go to bed early last night, like at 4:30. I was just gonna go to bed, but Audrey started talking to me, and I just talked to her about, like, I asked her when is she gonna leave to China after our finals, and she said December 14th, which is so early. It's so flippin' early. Like, what? So soon. And I was like, wow, okay. And then I just told her, so the good news is One Battle After Another screens multiple times on IMAX 70mm. But the unfortunate news is that it starts on December 11th at night and then goes till a whole week. But so 11, 12, 13, 14 for Audrey. So Audrey's leaving on the 14th, so 11, 12, 13. The issue is it's finals week, and Audrey has, and we were both in the Asian horror class. We have something due on the 11th, and then on the 12th, Audrey needs to prepare for a test or a project that is due on the 13th. And then on the 13th, I can't go because I have to be on set. So it's a really tough decision. It's either gonna be her in trouble or me in trouble. And again, I don't want to be like, yeah, I need to watch a movie instead of going to set again. I don't want to do that. I did that with Eris Baker, even though that didn't happen at the end. But yeah. So I just want to be on set and not worry about going into a movie or not. Yeah, I'm waiting for Audrey's response. The tickets are going away quite fast, so we'll see. Yeah. Taipo in Hong Kong, there's a huge fire. A huge fire broke out, and like 36 people died, and it was horrible. And yeah, it's concerning, and just hope everyone's okay. And I also had a really weird horror dream this morning. I dreamed about, I think I was watching a Kiyoshi Kurosawa film, but I somehow ended up being in it. and it has multiple storylines, and there's all these weird creatures and demons, and it's like horrifying. And then I woke up and I realized it's not real. But yeah, that's pretty much today, and my chest is really sore right now, which is great news. That's exactly what I needed. Yeah, I think my arms are a little sore as well, which is just perfect. Which is just perfect. That's exactly what I needed. Okay, lunchtime at 8:30 p.m. Let's go. Okay, it's 12:25 after midnight. Yeah, I don't really know what to say. I feel like today just started and it's already fucking midnight, which is crazy. I feel like I didn't do much today. I woke up and before I even, well, after a quick breakfast, I called Thomas and talked to him about resumes and internships. And yeah, it kind of fucking freaked me out because it's the real deal, and my resume looks like shit. And Thomas was just like, yeah, it's not good. First of all, remove the photo, remove the profile, and then remove the objective. It should be in black and white, no colors, and your work experience needs to be better written, and then this and that and this and that. So just now I spent maybe 2 hours just like fixing up my resume and making it look good. Sort of packing everything together so that it's 1 page long, changing the font so that it looks more professional, and then sort of making shit up. Basically just making shit up. And I realized that when I looked at Thomas's resume, it's like he's worked at 3 real estate companies and 2 like entertainment companies and all these things and all these internships, and I have nothing. I have jack shit. And it's kind of fucking embarrassing. Yeah, I don't know. I really need to do more shit and be more professional. But yeah, anyways, I just applied to 2 internships. One of them I basically submitted late, meaning that I emailed them a little bit late, like after midnight. But that one I feel I have less of a chance to get into because it's both unpaid and is also work authorization only. But yeah, I'm so stressed. Like, just, I know internships is like a normal part of life and career and all that shit, but when I think about internships, I just want to slit my throat and rip out my esophagus and wrap it around my neck and head and hips. Like, it's so ridiculously intense. And then I think about Jayun and all the internships she's getting into, easy peasy. It's all so dreadful and like suicide triggering. And it can't be that way. I can't look at an internship and think suicide, you know, but I just can't help but think about suicide. When I look at all these internships and all these people applying to internships, like hordes of zombies, just like grappling at every meat chunk possible. That's how fucking disgusting and gross and grotesque everything is. So yeah. Also, I went to Yangguofu to buy dinner. So it was, I only had a bowl of cereal in the morning, aka at 2 p.m. And then I ate nothing until 7:30. I took a free lift to Yangguofu. I got a small bowl and it's still $20, but it's nice. It's whatevs. And then I got back home, and so I didn't eat lunch until 8:30 p.m., which is so late. And right now I'm not even that hungry, but I feel like I should go downstairs and make myself a simple dinner. And so was I productive today? Not really. I feel like I spent a lot of time just working on the fucking internship. Yeah, I did get 2 Marty Supreme tickets for me and Michelle, which is exciting. For one battle after another on IMAX 70mm, I and Audrey spoke,
and we just cannot have a time. On the 11th and 12th, she wants to stay at home the whole day, and I respect that decision. I'm not going to push her. And on the 13th, I'm not going to push myself. I asked Pepper, where's the filming location, and it's the LMU campus at Playa Vista. And it's a 9 a.m. to 9 p.m. set. So basically, I'm not gonna, like, I can't go see that on the 13th. And on the 14th at 9 a.m. in the morning, Audrey's leaving. So there's basically no chance. And so Audrey's like, yeah, it's fine. You go to your set. It'll work out. It's fine. So I'm like, okay. But it's not the end of the world, because I feel like if I really want to hang out with Audrey, I can just invite her to my place and we can watch Shoplifters together, because we haven't seen it. So it's not the absolute end. And I can just watch OBAA another time, you know, maybe with like Potter or something, because I haven't seen him in quite some time. But I'm glad Audrey's like, yesterday, I know Audrey's busy, but, you know, yesterday I was just, like, reflecting on my failures, and today it was more of, yeah, you know, I talked to her a little more. I just want to have small talk with her. I asked her if she's at Coachella now, and she's like, yeah, she's there now. And I'm like, what do you plan to do? And she's like, I don't know, just video games and do homework and do whatever. And I'm like, you know what, it's good. Just rest, just chill. And, yeah, talked to her about sleep. She says she slept till 11 a.m., which is pretty good. And I'm like, yeah, that's pretty good. I slept till 2 p.m. And yeah, that's pretty much it. That's pretty much it. The Taipo fires are still kind of going in Hong Kong. I mean, it's being extinguished now, but it's quite horrifying. And it's kind of fucking crazy that I'm watching this Hong Kong movie called Cesium Fallout, which is also about a fire. But yeah, I'm so done with internships. Thomas said he applied to 50. And I looked at my list on my Google spreadsheet and I realized that it's not even 20. Or maybe it's about 20 internships. I need to apply to more. And the fact is, I already missed a bunch of internship application deadlines. So I gotta really, really, like, go out on a limb and continue searching like fucking crazy. So yeah, I don't mind if it's unpaid, because the thing is, next semester my plan is to have a campus job plus an internship outside. So whether the internship is paying me or not, it doesn't matter if I'm already getting paid here. Like, I mean, it matters. It's great if I can have extra money, so of course that's great. But it's not like, you know, I wouldn't still be broke, is all, if I can get a campus job. But yeah, fighting. The fight continues, and yeah, that's pretty much it. Tomorrow I'm gonna be hanging out with Tova, Naja, etc. So that's exciting. I'm gonna wake up a little early, and yeah, that's pretty much it. Also, on a side note, Mary made a couple of Instagram stories, and one in English and the other in Japanese, about how bamboos are not flammable. So yeah, shout out to Mary, I guess. It's really almost nostalgic to see Mary back in, you know, socio-political mode. Yeah.